The joy is dead. The motivation is gone completely. There is not an ounce of happiness I feel for animating or drawing anymore whatsoever because of this fetish reputation I have. I wish I could get people interested in my non-fetish stuff, but I'm just in too deep for it. If I were to go way back to before the YouTube channel and what led to making it, I made the Vil, Red Devil Girl, back in 2007 to be a strong female equivalent to 1940s slapstick characters which were male dominated with strong ties to music. Kind of like those shorts back in the day, Tom and Jerry, etc. The DeVille series was developed as a contrast and a more fantastical comedic complement to my main series, which I first developed in the early 90s. And just about every single character, if they're an original character and not a parody video game or movie character, has been from that universe. Characters like Marion, Kay, Maui, Mai, and it's been a part of my life all my life. Stuff like inflation and wedgies, they didn't rule the entire series. They were small little gags in the middle of an entire thing. Point is, it is so different from what my channel is doing. I am feminist as hell. And I didn't even notice how feminist I am. It wasn't until I looked at my universe from the outside perspective and realized I have like 3 or 5 main male characters, and all the other characters are girls. And that wasn't on purpose. It just happened. Because it was just natural to me. Equality and feminism became like my themes. Like my life's goal. My big dream was to be a professional animator with an animated series of my own. Guaranteed. Never will happen for as long as I live. But I was afraid that I would like finally make it to Fox or Nickelodeon and have all these executives be like, oh no, change this character to male. Oh no, she can't do that. Never gonna happen. Who gets a series on Fox these days? This thing called YouTube came along, and that's when I started realizing I don't need television. It started out that I wanted to practice, and I could easily build the full shorts and cartoons around those gags. And since inflation was common, I focused on inflation. And I made that first one with Plum. Keep doing those gags, and then build up to doing the full shorts around them. What happened instead is it got popular in the fetish community. At the time also, I was at the point where I was struggling to get any kind of job to save my freaking life. And I became desperate for money. And then I saw at the time how much money YouTubers were making. And so I started making nothing but fetish stuff because I saw how popular it was. And I was obsessed with only making money and getting popular. Balloon Tunes happened. You know, we had inflation. And then, eventually, when people grew tired of that fetish, I switched to a new one, as you know, with the wedgies. Get more subs, get more money, keep going, keep going, keep going. Not realizing what I was doing. I never, ever intended to be a fetish artist. Never. It makes me miserable. And I feel awful about it because of everything I talked about that I actually wanted to do. And it's depressing. And it feels like I'm trapped because of the reputation I've built over 7 years of my channel as a fetish person. Anytime I've actually tried to have my passion shown on my channel, if it's not based around a wedgie or fetish, people don't watch it. I'd like nothing more than to be able to like make the stuff that makes me happy. Plum, Marion, Kay, Maui, DeVille would finally be themselves as I always imagined since childhood, talking in their full personalities, not just getting inflated or getting wedgies and getting people off. People just want fetish work from me. And I'm so past my objectification of my characters, the complete opposite of a feminist message. It's not what I wanted. I had all these ideas for music, like for unlocking the space, which is what they call it when you have 10,000 subscribers and they let you use the YouTube space. And the 10K milestone, as some of you know, was this awesome variety special that was going to be like a 90s episode of my childhood dream series. So what the hell can I do? Because I can't escape this reputation I've created for myself over all these years with 11 million views, 245 short of 10,000 subscribers, who will never see the creative success that she desires, and suffers from a lack of motivation and disdain and hate for the very thing I dreamed of doing since childhood. Animation, or at least animating. The act of animating, because I still love to watch it and imagine it in my head. But this is far from what I want it whatsoever. Which is why I'm not uploading, why I'm not caring, why I'm cussing people out in comments and replies and notes on DeviantArt, and why I get sick and tired of people asking for all this fetish garbage. So what path do I take now? Do I go back to my OG idea with the DeVille shorts? Do I say f*** everything and start uploading whatever I want, even though that never worked in the past and made people unsubscribe and stop watching? Or do I fight to make the 10K milestone and my other content something close to what makes me happy? What do? Do I make motion comics about the other stuff from my childhood? But who cares, because nobody would watch it, right? And I can't know the answer to that. I can't see the future. How do I know people won't watch it? But what's the point in trying when you've tried a million times to do non-fetish stuff and people only want the fetish stuff? I am completely done with it. I have no drive for this crap. I never wanted to be known for any of it. Never. All I know is if my channel's not making me happy, if I'm sick of being known as the fetish queen or what the ever I may be, I am just not gonna make anything at all. I hope I can find a path that works. I apologize if I've said anything to you in notes or private messages to upset you. And I'm just done. Thanks for watching.